हेलो दोस्तों, आपका मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल पे स्वागत है जिसका नाम है साइंस क्लास। तो आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स आपके चैप्टर से। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हाई इज रिप्रोडक्शन एसेंशियल फॉर ऑर्गेनिजम्स? आंसर, reproduction is a fundamental feature of all living organisms. It is a biological process through which living organisms reproduce offspring similar to themselves. Question number 2, which is a better mode of reproduction, sexual or asexual? Why? Answer, sexual reproduction is better because it allows the formation of new variants by combination of the DNA from two different individuals, typically one of each sex. It involves the fusion of the male and the female gamete to produce zygote, which allows variations. Question number 3, why is the offspring formed by asexual reproduction referred to as a clone? Answer, a clone is a group of morphologically and genetically identical individuals. In this process, only one parent is involved and there is no fusion of the male and the female gamete. Number 4, offsprings formed due to sexual reproduction have better chances of survival. Why? Is this statement always true? Answer, sexual reproduction involves the fusion of the gametes, which allows the formation of new variants by the combination of the DNA from two different members of the species. It allows the individuals to adapt under varied environmental conditions for better chances of survival. Question number 5. How does a progeny formed from asexual reproduction differ from this formed by sexual reproduction? Answer, asexual reproduction. Point number 1. It does not involve the fusion of the male and the female gamete. Point number 2. Offsprings produced do not show variations and are called as clones. Sexual reproduction. Point number 1. It involves the fusion of the male and the female gamete of two individuals. Number 2. Offsprings thus produced show variations from each other and their parents. Question number 6. Distinguish between asexual and sexual reproduction. Why is vegetative reproduction also considered as a type of asexual reproduction? Answer, sexual reproduction. It involves the fusion of the male and the female gamete. It requires two usually different individuals. It is a slow process. Asexual reproduction. Point number 1. It does not involve the fusion of gametes. It requires only one individual. It is a fast process. Question number 7. What is vegetative propagation? Give two suitable examples. Answer, vegetative propagation is the mode of asexual reproduction in which new plants are obtained from the vegetative parts of the plant. It does not involve the production of seeds for the propagation of new plants. Example, rhizomes, tubers, runners, etc. Question number 8. Define. A. Juvenile phase. Answer, it is a period of growth in an individual organism after its birth and before it reaches reproductive phase. Reproductive phase. It is a period when an organism is capable of reproducing sexually. The reproductive system is mature and produces gametes that can then fertilize to form zygote. Number C. Senescent phase. Answer, it is a period when an organism grows old and loses the ability to reproduce. The aging of tissues and organs start to take, leading to progressive deterioration of the body. Question number 9. Higher organisms have restored to sexual reproduction in spite of its complexity. Why? Answer, although sexual reproduction involves more time and energy, high organisms have resorted to sexual reproduction in spite of its complexity. It helps to introduce new variations in the progeny through the combination of the DNA from different individuals. Question number 10. Explain why meiosis and gametogenesis are always interlinked. Answer, meiosis is a process of reductional division in which the amount of genetic material is reduced. Gametogenesis involves the formation of gametes by producing haploid, one set of chromosomes. During the process, the meiocytes of an organism undergo two successive nuclear and cell divisions with a single cycle of DNA replications to form the haploid gametes. Question number 11. Define external fertilization. Mention its disadvantages. Answer, external fertilization is the process of fusion of the gametes which take place outside the female body in an external medium, generally water. Disadvantages. Eggs have less chances of fertilization. This can lead to wastage of a large number of eggs produced. Question number 12. Differentiate between a zoospore and a zygote. Answer. Zoospore. It is an asexual reproductive structure. It is a motile asexual spore that utilizes a flagella for movement. Zygote. It is formed as a result of sexual reproduction. Number 2. It is a non-motile diploid cell formed as a result of fertilization. Question number 13. Differentiate between gametogenesis from embryogenesis. Answer. Gametogenesis. It is a process of the formation of haploid male and female gametes from diploid meiocytes through the process of meiosis. Number 2. Gametes formed are haploid. Embryogenesis. It is a process of the development of the embryo from the repeated mitotic divisions of the diploid zygote. Number 2. Embryo formed is diploid. Question number 14. Describe the post-fertilization changes in a flower. Answer. Fertilization is the process of the fusion of the male and the female gamete to form a diploid zygote. After fertilization, the zygote divides several times to form an embryo. The fertilized ovule forms a seed. The seed contains on an embryo enclosed in a proteid covering called the seed coat. As the seed grows further, all the floral parts wither and fall off. This leads to the growth of the ovary, which enlarges and ripens to become fruit. ये आपके क्वेश्चंस और आंसर्स हैं. तो यहाँ पे हमने डिस्कस किया है. तो मिलते हैं मेरे नेक्स्ट वीडियो पे.